What's up, guys? Welcome to another exciting episode of Two Guys and the Couch. This is Sunglasses exclusive Bruce. This is Danny Demani, aka
Why is it like you
Attorney
always,
Dan.
like you always forget my name? You're like, this is...
I'm trying to
It's
do
like,
that
damn.
anticipation,
No,
like
the
a
anticipation
movie
was-
starring
No.
Attorney Dan.
No, the anticipation is, and this is my co-host, Brucey Booze, not, and this is my host co-host. Wait, what was his name? Damn it, how many I've had so many co-hosts since he hasn't been here. Wait, what was his name?
Who
Yeah.
had the most guest stars and invites on one-on-one? Me or
I'm
you?
sorry, this
So
is
there's so
I'm
many
sorry.
names to
One
remember,
second,
you know?
One second, this is a competition?
No, I'm just saying. So sometimes I get confused. Do I have a guest star today? Do I have the original
You
host?
should be very ecstatic that you have the capability to continuously change the hosts, because
I'm not changing the host. I'm having guest stars, but you love to go on that vacation YouTube life and always on vacation, so I have
I'm
to.
sorry, vacation YouTube.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
living on that vacation YouTube live, ladies. Actually, I have an exciting guest star coming up in the near future. Oh, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. It's
What
gonna be
is this? Like,
amazing.
what-
It's gonna be like, oh yeah, baby.
What is this? What is
This
this?
is like
I don't
on the
understand this.
anticipation is like it's getting me excited to have this exciting guest star here. It's going to be an exciting topic. But today, Danny wants to talk about a topic that he's more relevant with or acquainted?
Passionate about is what
Passionate about. Okay.
Relevant. And I think it affects everybody. I think scamming, well, not scamming, but the whole element of cybersecurity, right? People all assume cybersecurity is all about a hacker on the back end trying to get into the system. But the biggest type of hacking that happens is
Password?
social hacking.
Social.
Wow, thanks a lot for joining in there. Look at like, what is this awkward moment for no apparent reason? Yes, it's social hacking. And Boris, what is social hacking? Go ahead, enlighten our viewers.
I believe it's when you try to sell something online and they're like, oh, we're gonna buy it, we're gonna Zelle you the money or Venmo you the money. What's your what's your Venmo? What's your PayPal? And then you give it to them, and they, based on your, for example, selling on Facebook Marketplace, they already have your first and last name, so they can use that. And then plus, if you give them your Zelle information, Zelle, I don't know how the fuck to say, Zelle or Venmo,
You're
then
very
they can
aggressive
reach out.
this particular podcast.
They can reach
Must
out.
be lack of sleep. Okay, go on.
No lack of sleep. Team no sleep, 4 hours sleep, but it's amazing. And I'm so adamant about going to the gym in the morning. I'm so excited.
And let's get back on topic.
Yeah. Someone here is trying to get me off topic. So if you're selling something in Facebook Marketplace, for example, an iPhone, and they're like, oh, I want this, they're going to give you an offer like you want $250, they're going to be like, I'll give you $600 for it. It seems too good to be true, right? And then you fall into the social hacking where you give them your information and then they hack into you. They contact like Venmo support, like, hi, my name is Attorney Dan, this is my date of birth, and I want to change my password or whatever, and then boom, you are basically screwed. So that's social hacking based on my understanding. If I'm incorrect, Danny, add any additional details.
That's not exactly it.
What were you looking for?
So, okay, so social hacking is also, you know what? I actually misspoke.
Exactly.
I meant to say social engineering.
There you go. You see, that's what I was like, what the hell is talking about?
That's what I meant. And social engineering means it's the ability to befriend people in positions that have access to passwords. For example, let's say there's a person comes to an office, right, and he sees a secretary sitting at the front desk. She has the key cards to go beyond the zone which is allowed for vendors or whoever it is. So if the person is able to be charming, is able to be convincing, he may be able to get that card and go in because, he needs the little flowers.
But they see the picture though, no, on the card?
No, because they have guest cards.
Oh, like a guest star.
Yeah, no. They have a guest card for people to walk in. And and because they befriend them, they create this false type of sincerity between the two people and the other person who's sitting there because they're bored. They have nothing going for them all day long. They answer phones. They're sitting there, doing like very basic, busy work. They're easily manipulated into having a fake friendship. So they would provide access to zones people are not allowed to enter, and then in turn this person walks in through the zone, and he can go on, and every single office has explanation, right? Back in the day, I don't know about now, because now it's a little bit different, because with COVID things have changed, but in the past each office would indicate, vice president of this, head of human resources, and so on and so forth. And what the person could do is, he's walking by, let's say the head of HR is not there, they can walk in there, they can look for all the papers, and they can find information which is pertinent, take it away, and then use it to maybe log into the systems at a later time, or resell to somebody else. Now, that's social engineering on the corporate level. Social engineering on the personal level, which our viewers might be more interested, is getting random text messages from USPS saying that you have a package and you have to go to a particular link to access that package.
That's a scam. I delete that crap. Although I do have a package that's come, I'm like, no, I don't think this is the package.
USPS doesn't text message anybody.
Or I get the Amazon, my Amazon account has been locked.
Yeah.
Because of unusual activity. Please click this link to unlock it or something. I'm like, do they think I'm dumb? Also, they call your house phone now, saying, hi, we're from Apple or whatever. We need you to tell us the password to your computer or something, so we can log in and fix the virus or the issue that you're having. And some people fall for that. The best one is like, you won $1 million, click here. I won. You must be really insane to think that
no, they go for what most people need. People need two things. They need money, and they need companionship. So the way it works is, for example, like some of the scams, there's long-running scams and there's short-running scams. The short-running scam is the one that you've seen on the USPS text message. I looked at it, I deleted it. My sister has gotten it.
Did you click on it?
No. And the thing is, it's fake because the link doesn't even work. You have to copy and paste, and then from there go to the next steps.
What they ask for, like your
I don't know, because I would
first
never,
and last name, date of birth, and social security.
So here's the thing. I know it's a scam, so I deleted it.
Yeah, same here.
My sister reached out to me, and I was like, it was a scam. She deleted it. My dad came up to me the other day. He's like, I need to open up this message, but it's not working. And I was like, it's not working because it's a scam. He's like, no, I have a package. I'm like, yeah, you may have a package, but this is a scam. And I had to explain to him, what a scam was. And you have to translate it into Russian. So it comes out to be как бы мошенник or мошенничество, something along those lines.
Ponzi scheme?
No, it's not a Ponzi scheme. It's a scheme where
scammer?
They're trying to get to you. There's also another one where, let's say on Facebook, they're like, I'll pay you money via Zelle. And you would think Zelle, once the money comes in, they can get back, but they go through the whole process where they get your information, so this way they can get the money back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so therefore, even Zelle could be scammed.
Venmo also.
Yeah, so...
When I said PayPal, they're like, no, I don't give PayPal. I'm like, why not? Because PayPal is safe and it's more protected. So, folks, if you think you're getting scammed, always accept PayPal, not Venmo, not Zelle, because you can get scammed on those. PayPal is secure and safe. Elon Musk has created the system, and he's a nerd, so.
So the point is they can get to you like on Telegram. I don't know if you noticed. People just randomly. I don't know if you use Telegram, but
I thought Telegram was like a scam too, but apparently it's not. It's a real system.
No,
and then
it's a
there's
real
something
system.
called Kik also. I thought that was a scam, but apparently it's a texting messaging app.
Telegram is real. Unfortunately, people can find other people and they can message, especially if you're in a group, they'll message you and they're like, hey, you're a cool person, I want to get to know you. And they run a long scam that they run it long enough for you to develop feelings for the other person. And they're like, let's talk. They'll send you videos of themselves. They'll send you pictures of themselves.
Oh yeah, we had that when girls, when there was fake Facebook accounts and you gave them WhatsApp and then they're like sending you a video of them with a hot model. And and you telling me, dude, it's a guy or something. I'm like, what?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am very...
You try calling them and be like, talk. I'll show your face, you scammer.
Yes, I am very perceptive when it comes to people trying to scam other people. Because I trust but I don't blindly fall into things. I will verify every little piece of information. So, but the thing is, there's people out there who live in their mama's basement, you know, and all of a sudden they have this girl who's messaging them every single day. She's checking in on them. She's doing this, then whatever, and they start creating this fake sense of these fake feelings. They start creating it, and they start thinking that it's real. And then the person on the other end says, "Hey, listen, I have an issue. I need to, you know, I need to fly out. I want to fly out to see you. I don't have the money. Can you send me the money?" And the person gets so excited, like, yeah, of course. Here you go. The money gets sent. They make money off you, and they move on. Now, understand, they're having 20, 30 of those scams going at one time. They're messaging random people throughout the day, just keeping each one on the hook. And they're seeing which person they can get the most money out of. So if you have 20 people going and you're doing it for 10, 15 days and you're getting $1,000 from each person, boom, you got 20 grand.
Actually, on Snapchat, so one of my friends told me that he gets random ads, and all of a sudden there's like this username called Sugar Mama or whatever. She's like, "What would you do if I sell you $3,000 right now? I want to spoil, I want to give money." And you're like, "What the hell?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm a trust fund baby, this and that." What, like?
It's also a scam.
It's all, yeah, but what? They have nothing better to do.
No, they try to get your trust by doing that.
Yeah.
And then once you get hooked, then what's gonna happen is they kind of invest in you, but then a few days later, like, "Listen, I'm running a little short.
So basically, like the Tinder swindler.
Exactly. It's like, "Oh, I'm running a little short, but can you help me out?" And again, it only works, and I hate to say this, on feeble-minded individuals.
Weak people.
And the weakness is not because they're in themselves weak. It's because they're going after two things that most people need. Most people need money, and most people need love.
Connection, yeah.
So because of that, they're able to attack both of those points. And people are like, "Well, you know, if I do this," like there's a secret shopper scam. They reach out to you like, "Oh, you go buy this for $50, but we'll send you $500. So once you buy this, you send us back $450. You can keep the $50. In reality, they're giving you a fake check. It takes a few days to process. So they're like, the moment we give the check takes 3 days to process. They have to go for, but they kind of give you $100 at the beginning. So you take $500 out of your account and you wire it to them. Once you wire it, it's untraceable. It's done. It's gone. So it's important to, like, or you get emails from, "Oh, you know, it's from
I got that one recently from McAfee
or whatever.
Here's your subscription, 2-year renewal. Thank you for $119.95. I'm like, the fuck is this?
Yeah, so
junk.
You gotta look at the email address where it's coming from. You gotta look at because for some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason they make mistakes in these emails. I don't know why they make. I don't know if they make them on purpose.
Some of them look legit, actually.
No, they do look legit, but if you pay attention, the grammar is a little off. The spelling sometimes is off.
Oh my God! There's the one that they say your first and last name. Hi, Daniel, whatever, and.
Why don't you know my name for, bro?
if you know what's good for you, I've been watching you through your webcam, and I've been watching all the dirty things you've been doing. So if you're not gonna wire me money, it's gonna go all over the internet. And I'm looking and I'm thinking, I don't even have a webcam. Where the fuck is he been?
But it's with people who have a webcam, they would actually become a little fearful and frightened, and they would be like, "Oh my goodness, yeah, I should definitely give them money," because again, they're going after the fear element in people, and the truth of the matter is they have nothing. It's all about testing people, and it's actually
taking advantage of them,
bluffing them and seeing if they respond. And most people, because no one is perfect, they're like, "Oh wow, yeah, I've done that, okay." And especially since people don't really know computers that well, they're like, "Oh wow,
technology,
you can see my screen remotely.
Yeah.
Oh, you can connect, you can access my camera." No one can access your camera unless you get a virus. No one can access your camera. And the truth of the matter is, even if you do, the camera little eye usually turns on when you're using it.
You can see it.
Yeah. So everything people come up with, it's all of them bluffing, trying to get your stuff. So my recommendation to all the viewers: whenever you get anything that looks suspicious, it is suspicious.
Yep.
Especially if it looks too good to be true, whether it's a Bitcoin, get-rich-quick scheme. It's packages that you apparently lost in transit.
Yeah,
and never
Amazon
found.
password.
A Nigerian prince trying to give you some of his cash because apparently
You want a free MacBook.
yeah, whatever it is, there's no such thing as a free lunch. There's no such thing as easy money. There's no such thing as people just randomly fall in love with other people just randomly by adding people on Telegram or WhatsApp or whatever. Always push beyond the element of fear that clouds people's judgment initially, and ask as many questions as you can, push back until they relent and they can't do anything. Because once you push back, they'll realize that they can't just pull one over on you, and you'll be like, oh, okay, this person, and they'll actually disappear as you're questioning them, as you're or as my co-host loves to use the phrase, as you're confronting them about different aspects. They're gonna start pulling back because they're gonna realize that you're no longer you're not really believing any of their bullshit. You're calling their bluff, and they're gonna disappear. And the truth of the matter is, there is no legal action that you can have to over these scammers, because once money is gone, money is gone. It really comes down to that people all want to believe, and it happens more with youngsters because they don't know any better, and with the elderly because I hate to say it, but they become a little bit too gullible, and technology is a little bit harder.
It's advancing constantly, so
yeah, so it's a little bit harder for them to understand exactly what's going on. So I hope that all the viewers who are watching this, none of you guys are scammers.
Yeah, and let us know if you ever been scammed in the comments below. Before we wrap this up real quickly, Danny, have you ever been scammed?
No. I mean, I've had plenty. Oh, actually, that's a lie. I've been scammed once.
Okay, tell us a story real quickly because we're running short on time.
It was when I was in law school and I was exhausted and drained, and I was driving a beat up car. Like, all four sides of my car were beat up, so these two Spanish dudes pulled up next to me, like, listen, we'll fix your car 100%.
Oh, I've had people do that, okay.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, wow, and like, how much? Like, oh, we do it for $200. I'm like, okay. And it was funny because Gosha pulled up next to me, he's like, yo, why are you letting these people do this stuff? I was like, no, I understand, I'm doing, you're doing the wrong thing. I'm like, no. So they plastered my car up, and I'm like, yo, but where's the color? You know, because I didn't realize how much work was necessary to actually get it done properly. And then they're like, oh, no, we plastered it here for you now, but you have to come to the shop and then we'll finish it up, and it's gonna be like $2,000-$3,000. I was like, what?
So did you give them the 200?
They're like, oh, well, we promised you 200 only for this type, but we did all of your areas, so you owe us 400. And it was 3 of them.
So you gave them?
I gave them $400. This was the first and the last time I've ever ended up being in a scam. But it was because I was so drained and my intellectual prowess was not there. I was like, okay, I just got taken advantage of. It happens. It is what it is. I learned from it. Never again. And I've had circumstances where people pulled up to me when you've seen my cars. I tend to, get into circumstances. They would pull up to me. He's like, oh, Mike, no. Get out of here. I learned my lesson.
They do that to me. I'm like, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah. They do now?
Yeah, you see the dent in my car?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they still do it. They're like, oh, we can fix it, $100. Good for you. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll think about it. Give me a business card. Gives me the business card. I'm like, okay, I'll call you. So yeah, but I've never been like scam. I mean, the only scam is that when you pay for somebody, they say they'll pay you back. I guess that's a scam.
Well, I don't know. When a girl asks you for money and you really don't know her, and you tend, if a guy gives money to her,
yeah,
that's kind of like a scam.
And that's if she says she'll pay back and she doesn't. Right?
No, even if a person has never seen her and they just have this pen pal relationship, yeah, that's also a scam.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Oh, one last thing. I do want to mention one last thing. This is going back to loan forgiveness from the Biden administration. This week, we should be finding out what the U.S. Supreme Court is going to rule on the cases that were brought forth that held it up in the court system for the past 4 months. And the bigger issue, there are 2 issues. The first issue is standing, and the second issue is, does Biden have the authority to do what he's doing? So if standing means that the people who brought the case, if they had no right, because they brought the case on behalf of the loan company, and even the loan company didn't want to bring the case. So if these people had no right to bring it in lieu of that company, then the case will be dismissed, which means Biden will go forward and his administration will be able to forgive everybody, whoever took loans for school, $10,000 to $20,000. So we're gonna know this week, and we'll keep you posted.
I'm sure they were waiting for that anticipation, Then we should have said this in the beginning.
No,
of the
no, no.
episode.
You want to say it at the end.
You say something exciting at the end of the episode. Stay tuned about your money being forgiven or whatever. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, share with your grandma, mom, granddaddy.
You guys should
everybody.
definitely share with the elderly. Absolutely.
Yeah, they're gonna love this and see what kind of two dweebs we are. And
I don't know why you need to use self-deprecating humor, but okay.
peace.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining in. And until next time, peace.